Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Distributed tidily. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nice touch. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that pass isn't the best. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think Shevchenko! Goal! Barcelona!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bailly. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oviedo are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Is there any support? He's had a shot! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. That is lovely. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cazorla. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's hit the crossbar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. Try, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bailly. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And the shot's on here. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And now he has 2. .3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Cazorla. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. For Messi. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Shevchenko. Caicedo. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
2 minutos de descuento.
Messi. Shoots! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona are having a ball here. So a temporary halt to the action. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. Well, gets us going once more. Jimenez. Takes on his marker. Messi on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Yamal. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get away here? That's a smashing touch to get him away. Now it's Shevchenko. Cazorla. Now it's Messi. And he shoots! Oh, there was plenty on that. Bailly. Oh no, this does not look good. He's picked his way through, takes a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Messi. Messi! He's got a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Bailly.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Shevchenko being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shevchenko, good strong midfield running here. Oh, that's neat. Decent chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Big chance! And it's in! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Marcó en el minuto 70 el dorsal 22.
Bailly. Foot in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away?
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, what a mistake. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! Well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
En el minuto 83, el dorsal 22.
And they are prompt with their pressing. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Shot could be on the finish! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Marcó en el minuto 88.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
El dorsal 8, Santi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 21,
Nicely spread.
Minutos de descuento.
He's shifting through the gears here. Caicedo. Now Mbappe. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, again there's no way through. And time is up. Barcelona have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Shevchenko, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's Messi. Yamal, Great ball, and he's in here. Produces a cross. Great defending, strong and determined. And a chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Steaming, and Messi! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Messi, looking to play him in. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Has to go back here. Shot a goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Alaba are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Alexander-Arnold is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Caicedo. Great vision. Messi flings a header! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Jimenez wins the duel this time. He's had it taken off him. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! That's got him rattled. Mbappe. Can he get away here? It's Van Dijk. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Barcelona have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Alaba have the chance to go the other way. Quality ball. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. And he's managed to get free.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Caicedo. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And no mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this.
And Messi! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Reback. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're off again. Reback. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. And Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. Mbappe. And here's Messi. That's a good ball. Shifted upfield. Now that's well seen too. Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Looking for options for movement. Chance, surely! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Closing in on goal. Chance! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's on his own! Real chance! And he's missed it.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Shevchenko, he is through here, and the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Caicedo. Messi. Messi running with the ball. Messi! Oh, denied at the last.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's having a pop! Incredible! Just incredible!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Mbappe! Bit too much weight on the pass. Guevara. Tony Martinez. Messi. And it's Caicedo. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's superb. And Messi! And he steered it beyond the post. Time added on, 4 minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Dijk. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Barcelona have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Messi just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special. Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
There's the whistle. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And Messi! In he goes again! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shevchenko! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Barcelona look out of sight already. They'll struggle to let it slip from here. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And it's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Shevchenko finds himself offside. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, shooting chance! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. Mbappe. Caicedo. Tries one from range. Asensio. Bellingham. For Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Jimenez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And back to the keeper. Asensio. Carreras. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And Mastantuono. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Caicedo. Can he get away here? Opts for safety. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Not the most accurate pass. Garcia charging forward, the ball at his feet. Takes on his marker. And here's Shevchenko. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Valverde. Now, what about a counter-attack? Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Messi. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Caicedo. And the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's the end of the first 45. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. The second period is on the way. Caicedo. Now it's Shevchenko. Yamal is onto this. Good read, needed to be. Mastantuono. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There's the shot! And there's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And now he has two. This is a gloriously greedy performance. And he is deftly on. Garcia! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a throw. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Messi. Asensio makes the interception. What's going wide left? Shevchenko currently being consciously targeted.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Goes looking wide. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Caicedo. Knocks it out wide. Is there any... And the shot! He's beaten the... And he hits the net! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Alaba. Carreras. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's had it nicked away. Valverde. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Good ball, good take. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi. Yamal. Shevchenko. And it's Bellingham. Steaming shoots! So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he's chosen to go back. Mbappe. Chance! And he couldn't keep it down.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Asensio. For Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now he can run away with it. Mbappe going forward. Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Shevchenko. The message is clear, none shall pass. Threads one in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. And it's pulled back. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
El dorsal 6.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ceballos. And it's Valverde. And the number on the board is 3. Garcia. Garcia running with intent. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. Shevchenko, happy to bask in the accolades from all around, the stage most certainly his. Well, how will we look back on that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
So it's down to business here. Messi. Great vision. Yamal. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. Tries a shot! Loose ball now. Takes a shot!
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Could be danger here. And he is dashed. Can he finish? And that's in. 2-0 and in next to no time. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
They're urging him to shoot. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And Messi! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Sangare. Gonzalo Villar over to the right flank. Pass somewhat off target. It'll be a throw-in. Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. Jimenez does well to get it back. Yamal. And it's Caicedo. Now that's well seen too. Valera. Now, can they get him away? That pass has been well intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. That's just wide.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Sangare. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Valera. Out for a throw. And he's forced to go back. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! And he couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gonzalo Villar. Sangare. And it's lofted through here. Valera gets into a good position. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! He's got a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. We're on the move again.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And that was asking for too much. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now Mbappe. Oh, some astute defending there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Valera. Yamal. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well, that has not gone well. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Caicedo. And here's Shevchenko. Big chance! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. The ball's gone astray. Yamal needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he helps himself to...
Messi! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Pinches it off him, and he's managed to get free. This looks promising. Decent chance! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Messi. Mbappe, looking to play him in. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Caicedo. Messi. And Jamal. That has ended up in no man's land.
That's good play from him.
Always goal side. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it and stop.
And he shoots! And a neat finish! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 71 el dorsal 12.
Elche still making a fight of this. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Rodriguez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Backward it goes. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's quick to get rid. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! Barcelona have their second corner now. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Shevchenko driving forward, a man on a mission. Diangana. Rodriguez. This is Gonzalo Villa. And the through ball. Shoots! And that's past the post.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Caicedo. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Hops for safety. Caicedo. That is good alertness. Caicedo running with the ball. Oh, good ball! And the shot! And he steered it beyond the post. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Gonzalo Villa. Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. And he's gone looking for safety. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Shevchenko. Real chance! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if... That's that, the end. Barcelona have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Messi, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's a lovely, neat pass. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's made its way to him. Tries to play it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Martin. Messi. Over to the right flank. He's in a good position here. Decent chance! And he's following up! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Shevchenko at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
El dorsal 20.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Well read, nice interception. And he shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Not the most convincing of passes. Leon. Now he's off and running. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a very deep shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's put paid to the danger. I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Messi. Messi! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's gone loose. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Neom. Martin. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's delightful. Plays it across. And that's the keeper's ball. He's in a great position here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And for the first half, that is that. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Jimenez.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
And it's Caicedo. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top.
Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, again there's no way through. Caicedo. To Messi. Oh, this is a great position. He's had a shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control. Showing good feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Almost an hour gone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fat. There's the shot! And no mistake. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So could they be onto something here? Shevchenko looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mario Martin. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Close chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Caicedo. Drop chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. Getafe have the chance to go the other way. And a chance! Mario Martin. Martin cuts it out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko driving forwards. And the finish! Oh, can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. And here's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? He's found... And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Driving forward. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Yamal. Now it's Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. And he's forced to go back. This looks promising. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Big chance! And that's in! They are playing them off the park!
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 87 el dorsal 7.
Getafe are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Can he spark a counter here? Well, that's been cut out, well played. And time is up. Barcelona have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Shevchenko, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And that gets things running. Yamal. Pablo Torre. Now it's Morishi. Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well timed, excellent interception. Pablo Torre. And it's Costa. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi. That's going to go a long way. It's gone for a throw-in. That is headed for the middle, and he's cut it out. Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Barcelona currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Is there any... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Yamal. That's a lovely pass. There's the shot! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
He's got four. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do...
Great chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to...
Chance, surely! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. Now it's Torre. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tony Lato, and he's being shifted off it. Shevchenko. And a chance! No, that's just wide.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Yamal's cross. Oh, great leap! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one. This must be his personal high.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's got the beat. And Shevchenko! And that's a sharp finish. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Darder. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Torre. And it's Messi.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Looking for the run. Costa. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Driving through the middle. A lot shoots! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And that is all they have time for. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they've set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. So off we go again. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Messi. Costa. Pablo Torre. Mbappe does well to get it back. Tries to pass it through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Murishi. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shevchenko is being harried and hassled.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Messi. And he's looking to catch him up. Just eases him off the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Caicedo. Steaming, and he shoots! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Darder. Shevchenko running with the ball. Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's a good ball out wide. That has been cut short. And they're on him in a flash. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Cambio de jugadores.
And it's been taken short. And it's going to be another corner. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Yamal. And the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Mallorca are looking to go forward now. No, again there's no way through. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Stood up well to him there. Driving on and making good progress. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lovely feet.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
The final 5 minutes. And it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And the number on the board is 3. He's found a way through. Oh, they can break here. Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Shevchenko, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.